voice and say, and worship you, oh God. Wherever you are, lift your voice. Oh, glorious God. Oh, we praise your name, oh God. We lay a crown and worship you, Lord God. Oh, glorious God, say,
of God. Man of God. Man of God still wants to perform. No, but all those, you need to come and sit down for us to speak to you. Man of God still has, you know, so much songs he wants to minister. But for us who are almost all the time here, when there are gospel performances, I must say that it's the first time I've seen Bulldog in the spirit. And I was asking him what's your performance. He said, the spirit catch you, eh? He said, Kwe, Kwe. You know, so this is just the beginning. And like the last song said, there's victory in the blood of Jesus. And again, young preachers are more where 2 or 3 are gathered in his name. His name is young can say amen. Amen. Yeah, you're all welcome once again. Now, Mzgee, welcome back to Ghana. See, idea. We are international man in tea. I say I welcome you to Ghana. Bibi abokodi.
Nyame adum so e.
Nyame adum miss me hu ye. America for.
Omo ye.
We say some dey bebre wo from Grammy to trends to Nyama bebre nti. You are welcome once again.
Thank you very much.
I welcome you Ola Michael Insu. Colleague Papa. You are welcome. Drive time host Needs FM.
So where?
Me who ya then? Yeah, two nyum ni na want to be.
Na me can dey be as me jar off.
Eh, and there two. Hold your Blake. Hold your Blake, I beg you.
Anyway, let me hold you my hold
on.
Matemami.
Sister. Yes. This is here for your Santua. Say ya no ka dey odin di dada. Nti ya Santua no so aka ho. Me pa cho ho.
Say me to me aso asa title ne mu odu.
Eh, sa.
Me odu pa me nye sure say me du ho, me nye nu ho.
Me pa cho bright for who to send.
Ya me adom obi aho ye. Obi aho ye.
Lawrence Anaisia Hansen. The one and only Bulldog. Bull God. Everyone's song. Okay, what did the Spirit say to you when he was ministering?
You know, we put a message for Ghanaians and
that's what the Spirit said to you when he was ministering. Yes. Okay, we'll come to that. We'll come to that very soon. Let's also welcome Mr. Logic, who is an executive manager, also the president of the Songwriters Association of Ghana. Mr. Logic, you're welcome. Perfect man, Anna.
Yes, as usual.
Perfect man.
Oh, today, hey.
I joined them.
Campaign.
This is perfect men.
Perfect men.
Perfect men
in the building.
Okay.
Yes.
Salute all the perfect men in the building.
Yes.
Perfect men.
Next time we'll hook you up.
Yeah.
You know, but you are forming a political party, and so you have to be wearing political suit. And I said, where and Nkrumah dressing?
Nkrumah motivated, so perfect Nkrumah.
I know, right? But you're welcome, Lex.
Thank you so much.
I'm sorry, feel you.
Also feeling me, feeling me partner.
Anyway, before we start our conversation, DDD and me make up. The number is 0272149327. Miss Bax and the mommy in our way 0244147786. And I me Rastai. I see a friend of I'll remember
Goddess
the name.
Braid.
Also,
Goddess Braid.
Goddess, hey, Goddess Braid with natural human hair. Is from silver hair for number miti and mommy share me nails. I'm and then we call Osu branch. No, but I'm sure you know that they have one at Medina as well. Until bet me from 0243760361 and I say 0597929756, and that's actually the number for the Osu branch. Ladies in collection, and they want to share matadie. Ladies in located at Dansuman, Russia, Power Willie Junction, and our friend 054-180-4035 or 055-2566-530. This week, it started 3 days ago. It's still fresh because Enekra Omako third round. It's nasty, I can't politics, but it's happening in our faces. The number of celebrities are this week on my PR bonting to protest, to say a fix the country. Julobi house protests, and they protest in their different names and for friend. But at least you've seen on social media say a lot of our stars are out there protesting. What are they protesting? Almost say the governance of this country has failed. And so I don't know if it's the government or the governance, anyone interchangeably has failed into Omoko, Senebeya, Ombetimi, Akatre, Omampeni say, Omo Brett, me also for 7 years, my age, my Nyashri, 4 years, me age, my Nyashri. So many people hit the streets, including your favorite celeb. Definitely a reason we have to have this conversation. And see, sister, me know never start you. Are Jilobi House.
Ufa Budo go for Mr. Logic.
Me the sana se me ba mo nche na mo se me mfa obi nchen a by force me mfa enti wo ko protest media
meant to me anko due to circumstances beyond my control meant to me anko but then you who said ya Ghana for two who go abontin so I will protest which is their constitutional right na me pese me dem obekọ eche kaka way back in 2021 and I fixed the country demonstration let's start here I was part of the movement now 2021 what I want to really focus on is the oppression now we are witnessing from watching what's going on their police and 2021 time I fixed the country for person a year demonstration no the police did what they know how to do best quickly go for an injunction and stop the people. They succeeded the first time. One koji injunction or a year is it the High Court for an indefinite injunction. And you say yeah, cause munya and then I be a next week indefinite. Not just say yen to me chiremo da move to me ayde. Akwako protesting. Me they back down to a year fix the country for no and so appeal war Supreme Court and a squash sa judgment no. Some kaya they went to the court to protest. And some people were arrested and beaten. I mean, the Omokoto cells. Myself, Efia Odo, Bridget Otu, and some other people in the call ya na ekoshe ni omuma bill. Me kwan ka ba be si say, o share the ekosuna I said there is a pattern that is drawing. I said police for and now post for mo man mu ayen ye hwe se omobebo ban no. It's like they think that they have to tell us when to demonstrate and when not to demonstrate, which is not their job. And you majuma no. The entire will be beba. Ababe sir police force police from person me koye demo and person me koye say because mo your service. You are supposed to provide a service to the people of the country. And we say mo bebo ban. Mo hwe say nkrofo demonstration na ye no obi nko say bibi obi nko bu obi. That is what they are supposed to do. They are in no position to tell the people say enemu to me nko demonstrate and they are fine ko sia. When they bow down almost say the reason why they are stopping these people from demonstrating is because baby almost demonstrating a security zone. But me sure say na ya tesa me.
That's an intro.
To wasi.
Okay. But I just wanted you to clarify that answer.
Mzgee. Media. Mo say a security zone. Yenti krom ha. And I make me fear brochire bae. I call this same security zone. I call rap presidential villa. Echa video jina presidential podium mechi e use F word e peja and say try music video the better social media na kroma ye kroma na after fix the country NDC for a year protest and march through the streets of 37 in front of the Jubilee House to do what submit their petition and kroma must say a security zone. Look at the number of cars that drives on that stretch. Right opposite restaurant or bar or Afrikiko or TV stations or and chain asori security zone bang. They should come on. Not all Ghanaians are dumb. Baby as you see I do na na kwakoye ni bresem. Ghana is not for the political elites. That is not why yen ye to abamamu. It is not for the political elite. Give everybody a fair chance. The people want to explode. Give them an avenue to communicate their grievances. Why are we stopping them? Why are we oppressing them? Mzgee. Krom hanu say aye won won. Enkrofo bi ni ye ni institution bi ni ye. Ya kwa yes say they are political puppets. Asma making obi tie ni ye. Omo ni ye ni wo musuban ni wo mu nieme bi omo ye no. And yes, some your political purpose. Let me start from journalists in this country. The journalists know they are supposed to inform, educate the people of the country. Say asamusia. The reason why Peace FM has become one of the #1 listening stations in Ghana is because BBSia obiakas amenti wo Peace FM ya minjintum. because we have some sort of hope, say, the journalists are supposed to inform us with the credible information and fact of the issue. But then what are we seeing? Some journalists political puppets. I said that drive, dedication, and commitment they use to serve the country. You know, to say come and Maminka say mincho yenti kroma na Auntie Cecilia da pass MCA. I don't know if anybody was following the issue. I was following keenly because now me person me who baby assembly be kwa see. Na an ace journalist to say Paul Adomoche. What TV station? And I went to SCS house to go and eat angamo. I didn't know she can speak Mzgee.
Mema watching Edina boy because he's not here to respond. Whatever it is, air network he so. It's me power show.
Okay. Point I mean making a say. You who say ace journalist be TV station. Are you serious? Are you serious? Journalists are supposed to inform the people, and my morning shows are who do baby. Journalists soon move for politicians and they can't even ask the questions. Who cares about the relationship you built with these politicians? We don't care about that. The ordinary Ghanaian doesn't care about that. What we care about is give us credible information, give us facts so that we can also analyze the issues and understand what is going on in the country. The police force, make us a force because service, and they say you who say, "I'm provide this service in my country now." I said, because that is their core responsibility, serve the people. But what are we seeing today? People are being brutalized, abused just because they want to demonstrate, which is their constitutional right.
But how sure you say a police force
Mzgee, come on.
Because I'm here to see.
I have seen videos.
Police in uniform or Bobby and Obisha Moftina.
I have seen videos. These people, did you see how they whipped Bridget Otu away?
I didn't see a policeman in that.
There was a policeman there. Later, my demonstration here, that time I was pregnant. I was in front of the crowd. When the people were arrested, I was there. And videos are there to attest that fact. So
by yesterday's, are you saying that because yesterday I'm sure we're going to play some of the tape. I'm not sure that we can say for a fact that the people who risk her or pushed her, and shouts to Bridget, you know I respect you so much for what you do. I'm sorry for what happened to you, but yent means na han kasa who say a policeman be and a piano
but then Bridget asked some more kind. Oh, the infant said you see. So who see you who's a policeman being a bit piano choir. Bridget asked some more kind. She experienced what she experienced and she came to put it on air. What am I saying? The police force is supposed to protect us and give us service, not to protect their political leaders. And that is what it looks like. It looks like the police service, as a woman, said they've also become political puppets, protecting their political leaders. This is not how it's supposed to be. We've seen people that have committed murder, Mzgee, we've seen people that are fraudsters that have disguised themselves as businessmen in this country, duping people of their hard-earned money. They are on bail walking around. What's wrong has the mere Ghanaian citizen who wants to talk about
but before me call line so, but also could it not be said police force? They don't have the numbers, they don't have the force, they don't have the people that are going to protect you whilst you're on the streets, you know.
That is why they are abusing them.
No. Initially you talked about said they don't want these people. The abuse part, we are still yet to find one policeman raising his hands at somebody, because even today the visuals we have seen so far, they were standing aloof. I don't know if say they were standing aloof, or they were standing and just guarding.
What's the aftermath? The first time now protesting started, and that was not what they were doing. And then a third day, when they gave the people the chance to protest, Mzgee, did these people go with guns and weapons to go and fight the police? They were just protesting.
Okay, let me go on the phone quickly before I come back to you. Rebecca said they were also not granted permission to protest. They went to protest against the will of the authority that was supposed to give them. But lawyer Yalsompa Ejina line, so lawyer Eda say Mzgee. Hello, lawyer.
Hello, Mzgee. Good evening.
Lawyer, I'm Pacho Menka.
Bacho Mitonka, what Menka?
Me Pacho Afedia Mitonka. Me Pacho protest here cost 3 days continuous no. And the say any ochushun komo. So from yeah, the from beginning, he say, omo requestee or the road to the police force, so omo person omo protesti, and a police force say there be. Yeah, mamu kwan and conformity streets no so. Me pa ocho no a lawyer. Am pass the yeti and me pa ocho a lawful na.
Okay. I think it's a very interesting question. And if I gave you more come over UTV, the medical can say, I was saying in IFC, say, your constitution, that's Article 21, 1B, what we call the general fundamental right. There's a freedom of assembling, including freedom to take part in procession and demonstration. I know your fundamental human rights. And yet, idea obi betimi agye afi obi nsam ana obi be mo obi ho fine amani pakwaye. And so it is very general and fundamental in a democracy that everybody has a right to assembly, including demonstration. In Article 21, 1D guarantees the right to demonstration. Now, in community, how then do we operationalize? And now, constitutional provision, that's the same. And I keep on telling people that MPP4 have given us a very clear case, which is called MPP versus IGP. It's a 1993-94 Supreme Court Ghana law report, I think about 459 or so. Now, the case is very clear because it litigates this Article 21, 1D. And MPP4, the IGP called court because the IGP had stopped them from demonstrations and had stopped them because the old law now before the Public Order Act of 1994 requires ubenya permission, and this is very important. In the first, now ukoje permission, and I say the amount who quine answer no higher demonstration. And MPP4 took the case to court, and the court ruled to say that Emrano, any constitution 21-1D, Ebra. So in that light, anytime you're reading the Public Order Act, you must read it in the light of this Supreme Court case of NPP versus IGP. So when you say,
I mean, person me say, per narration ya wa yes no, and wa yes not just say obetimi akọ protest without say obenya sa permission.
That is what I'm coming to.
Okay.
In the Public Order Act, Section 1 say, Obi or person or special event there for 5 clear days, or notify a police officer not in the rank less than an ASP or a police station. Into the usage of the word they notify. First, now for permission. But to say you are expected to notify. Now the police for any reason, if they think they obey for security reasons and answer who quine to me and is against public peace or public order, then they will tell the organizers. No organizers not to wash that, and also many police agree on a different time and a different route for purposes of public order. But media, they can say, who hear me fire Section 1(6), which basically says that you just called so. But Section 1(6) basically says that police who notify police, not police, on my own call. And now says one notify police in not the police they are aware. The only recourse the police has is to go to court. Police has no right to arrest anybody, and that is where I get passionate and get angry. The police has no recourse to arrest. The police has no right to arrest anybody. From my humble reading of the law, they have no right to intimidate. And we've seen the images. I mean, that forcing people into the bus and arresting them, my humble view, the police has no right. There are recourse in Section 1(6) of the Public Order Act, which is Act 491, is for them to go to a judge, explain their issue to a judge, and if a judge thinks that there is any reason for which the constitutional right guaranteed cannot be exercised, then the judge will make that order. In the Nkosi say a judge will make an order, the Constitution guarantees that fundamental human right. Meaning, come on, what I said there.
Matthias, yes, me bisa finally, as I remember, I process now. We'll be back saying, "Kofwe a blocky road, no, there's nothing unlawful about it." Obisubeka said, "Oh, why is something unlawful? But you need to. I need you to help us understand the law." So protest now. First off, they didn't need to go and seek permission. Secondly, if whether they give them the go ahead or not, they can still be there. It's not just said you're more yeah. Oma blocky Jubilee House and Nim Honum say any unlawful.
What I would say is that again we have to distinguish. Usually there are very nuanced we have to distinguish. In this particular fact, police say they served them, some said they didn't serve them. Whatever be the case, the real question is, and I think I was having some conversation with some lawyers, and the point is, if my client is served, I won't tell him to go ahead and demonstrate. But as to whether or not they were boom rassle, because they've been served without a clear court order, no, and no, Mansumbia, it would only depend on who is the judge seated and how the judge interprets the arguments presented. What I would say is that people have a right to demonstrate, which is a fundamental constitutional right. They have exercised that right, and there is nothing wrong with exercising that right.
So it's at this point, no more abuse you or allegedly, ni or more allegedly. No, what should they recourse? Like, what should they do? Then on meet me, I say.
I mean, I think that their lawyers will consider the fact as it is, and then in any case, one of the very interesting things in law is the definition of assault in the civil sense. The mere touch of it may be an assault. So I think that there are so many course of actions that may be available based on the specific facts. I don't have the facts. I don't have any specific clients. So I would just leave it at that. But I'm sure that if anybody feels that their rights has been impugned, they can speak with their lawyers. They would engage with their lawyers, and I am very sure that their lawyers will explore.
Lawyer, just when I'm not in submit me Bissau directly, even the only client say, in Sisa, Nyoma ye who at least ye who be social media, ye pian can we say confidently that legally we've seen assault happening during this protest?
What I can say is, to the extent that people were forced into the bath, to the extent that the police acted beyond their rights, I think that from some of the images I have seen, I don't think that the police acted rightly in the bounds of even the Public Order Act. That's my humble view.
Lawyer, you also pay that say you may nyame show so oni actually come enlighten you on some of the things that happened in the last 3 days in Ghana. Okay, so at least some clarity has been made to some of the things and okay. Inti remember what rapi up na fi dem come.
Na make kana na wo say ebia oni pa me boni din oni ha obeyi ne ho ana video ni wo ho. Until he doesn't have to respond.
Until her, nebia na intention in ye de wo hu wo video.
Mzgee na say share interview.
Oh, sister, ejuma me no na until you know better.
Okay.
Until yenko. Yenko.
It's me wrap it apart. Na the person me can say like send your lawyer and kind. The police has no right to treat people like this. And then you who say omo man ko phone kwan so omo ko protesting omo bo omo ho by are these people hurting people or killing and then obi kra by or say demonstration na mo ye na mo dey adane jams amuji money wo no. This is the right of the people. You can't oppress them. And now IGP Dampare eye obi a police for ne mpanifo ne bi mo aba be ye adwuma ni bi akọ but media imagine chire mo no IGP Dampare ye obi a wa be ye adwuma ye feel the presence of the police among us. Media sana me feel say papa no why, but we don't know what is going on. Me questions are me person me busa and say could it be that the political elites are frustrating him now with what is going on? Is that what is happening? Because the Dampare that we know will not do this. And as all man who can say we say NC and can temper we release the letter B at Shay and the echo. On tnase manage. It's a media me person me can say. Sabani say be na frustrating and I said no, he should stand up and be the man that we know he's capable of being. Protecting Ghana's IGP Kasimbi or say he wants the Ghana Police Service to become Krabeshe. Or pesa man for fear manonini echire babebus. I said, what did you do to transform this institution? But clearly, what the police is doing, pushing people and here and there, no, that is not transformational. And that cannot transform this institution. It's yesrena pa on kasa na lisi ye mu bi na ye wogide wo ye mu no yakoma nto ye
yo ofa o trend ya say we bi na kokai na o trend ye wi ana
Who got it?
I said no emu odu yet me infant screen is better the producer say we should put on the screen na you said then na kokai ya obi be bisa our question is it about same protest no
Oh, say so the genesis of the matter was, and that's my grief for some Ghanaians when situations arise. A lot don't go to find the root cause. They just look at the surface and just pass comments, make comments, and I want to be very guided with my speech.
okay
Right. So the genesis of the issue is I woke up and I saw obviously you could see that even though I was singing I was struggling a little bit because me too quite by and managing my home. I was on the road working and it broke me down seriously. So protesting said there has been something going on and I want to read extensively. And the first post I made was about God helping Ghana. And this is not the Ghana that we want. God should help Ghana. And I placed the hashtag Occupy Jubilee House and Fix the Country. And I posted it. And some people came to me and said that is not the hashtag. Change the hashtag. And I changed it to whatever they wanted. You understand? Then, under what I wrote, some people came insulting me. For me, I don't take these things lightly. You understand? I can share my opinion. When I share it and you disagree with me, but don't come insulting me. Sebi, what internet no me. Ebi awu me that, share me that. Pe masem krapa, member yame. Obi abetro kwase Jimmy 4. And I came back to write I am not the average gospel artist. So me average gospel, I want to make that disclaimer. Me that average gospel artist. When I say average gospel artist, na people just say me gospel artist ah who betia me na so me ko. Me sa nipa no. I'm from the streets and I became a Christian.
at any point streets in bet me AP.
Oh, say I'm controlling myself. But me nipa who PM to an extent I may be forced to react. And Pembebre, I mean, Apostle General will bear me witness. Papa no was some baby. Because and never be to me those times, never to me sorry, not stage in soon and I'm reacting.
Hey.
So what I here. But he's helped me to change me. I'm still a man in progress. I mean, I'm changing. And you know, me can't just say I'm not the regular average gospel artist. Maybe come and say who disagree with me. Come and share your opinion. We can debate about it. But don't come and insult me. That one, I won't take it lightly. And that is what some people did not understand. We ba no abetro we Jimmy 4. We ba ye sebi we kwasia. We ba we say you know and all that. And miss me time to reply everybody.
At the end street life now by Nana.
I'm saying my time because I'm saying mumu to me time reply you be where the scripture but I'm smoke first scripture back to say Bible na say so what I say. And I'm not driving at any point. But all I'm trying to say is that don't come and disrespect me in my space. I have not come disrespecting you. The truth of whatever is going on in the country, we are all experiencing the pain. No? Mzgee, I travel a lot. This year I've traveled a lot. Anytime I go to the airport, and you told me I'm in the airport, every time I go to the airport, I can see lots of young people working age leaving the country. And they told me someone, oh, now, yeah, and we have a lot of people who are living in countries illegally. Now for 8 nurses have left this country. Some are in the UK, some are in the US. One of my BVs, she used to sing with me. Oh, US is here. So what is here? So what is happening in the country? But the way to resolve it is not by insulting. Twitter and that's Instagram, that's all Nado. Oh yeah, finance minister. It doesn't move him from his office. It doesn't change his position. The only way we can change these things is when we go through constitutional means, or we end up going to the ballot box to go and vote and change. Time is not to vote, and that is where our powers come. But unfortunately, around us is we forget, and that's what I was talking about.
But I know you.
I know yes.
Hey, to make a bra fine, you say that any other thing. What's why then? I didn't know what screen is.
So when I go there, can there?
Then you're not sure what idea. The way you are not able to speak about, I didn't know. I can be a one year no be an unima unyanka one tronesa and I say be a handle in differently and I be.
Oh no. When you come at me, what's that? Oh, over say emoji sabi we Jimmy for and emoji unim nyasa and emoji for ankwasa same free okwa. Don't expect a meeting our show. Maybe another gospel artist will let it slide. You know, maybe on a good day I'll let it slide. But not when I'm speaking on a matter which is important to all of us. And you come insulting me on the same thing I'm talking about.
Maybe because one call protest, maybe or see I know one call no calling out, and maybe because we home say feel say you can't be home whilst we are on the streets and be telling us, you know.
I open at the call protest now. I'll protest on my phone so. We are as a mini bull god, we are fighting the same battle, and then he turns beating me. We are fighting the same enemy, and you turn beating me. It doesn't make sense.
But Unim, this is the last one, and it's still on this case. Who narrates this? I'll say, and you use the hashtag they wanted you to use. It's only as if with the hashtag no sa Julobi house no you don't resonate with it, and I own Jim Diana.
No, when I placed in the hashtag, what came first was hashtag Occupy Jubilee House. So I thought that's what they were using. Because I went to read extensively, and I realized that everybody's talking about this, and that it touched my heart to also speak about it. You understand? So I spoke about it. Me hashtag Nana. Occupy but so once it popped out as a first, obviously that's the AE. So then they asked me to correct it. So I went back, edited my tweet, and I placed the correct hashtag in there just to show my.
What's the correct hashtag?
Maybe the meaning Jolobio say. What does it mean?
We are political person.
You see, that's what I was asking.
I'm serious. I don't know what it means.
You know, big guys, you know, go understand.
Hashtag Occupy Julobi House means the son of a thief. Right? Julobi is the son of a thief, right?
Yeah.
Julo, that's what it means.
Comfort B.
Oh, okay.
Moko fela like Emala. Majo, you tabi ekeje gani.
Oh, ramen wala igolang male.
Ede nem male.
I just say a trauma no. Anyway, me church and cry.
Listen. Anyway, patch my news name yonko.
So I mean, basically, let's form a united front and fight, make a solid statement to the government and to any political party. In the future, they say party A and party B never on Chale. Me banner say me say these people will not spare us because gradually these politicians are realizing Ghana for only be. You understand? And for me, the best way to make these changes is 2024. Oshana say, MPP Juma so we that's our person to as well. Why not? Go and continue for them. Oshana say NDC na person vote man na. Based on what message they are carrying. Oshana say CPP and now PPP and now GUM and now Oshana message carry weight and you want to vote for them. But let's not fight amongst ourselves. If you don't go affirmative action. If you don't go so dear so what I say. But the elections days will come and we will be the same people who forget everything I will go and follow these same politicians and we'll vote for them. And when they start messing up, we'll start crying. Let's not be hypocrites. No cry no one, my yanka.
And say, if you want to, as you sit here today, no, why do you wait for?
In terms of what?
In the terms of a political party now, what can I say?
I'm waiting for the manifesto. Some of the bar.
Anyway, Lawyer Kwesi Abuaji, I've seen your message. Not Lawyer Suchaying, some of the things that we spoke to Lawyer Sumpa about. Thank you, sir, for sharing some of the messages on what's the way forward the process is with regards to permission from the police. Yeah, that's it. Bulldog. So protests. Celebrities on the streets. There are people who say, well, they went just to catch fans. And people say, oh, some people, I've seen people tweet that people came to take pictures. Some people came to speak to the media and then they left. Is it hype season that is making these celebs, show up? I know there's something happening in the studio, but it's fine. Is it hype season for a lot of these celebs through this process?
My blood pressure collapses.
Part of my name, Brafim. Mr.
Okay, and before I make address it, on the protest, I have intercepted a letter. In Patron, me read the letter. No, give me
what has it got to do with Sir?
Oh no, it's got to do with us. Showbiz, yes, this program. Mami, permission.
Me Patron, mami bisa producer, so mama a producer. Patron, go ahead now.
Na me reading Pamucho.
Okay.
And I'm reading and said that yanti munfanche me. Na muntie me. Letter way from maybe if the camera can pick it up, kakra, maybe me phone no chair. A NPP. There be zooming. Patrol one camera ben na me fanche.
At least we can see it on the screen.
You can see it, right?
Okay,
good.
Yeah.
A NPP letter, from Omo party office. And now Omudi ascending. In Patrol, person me kind letter. So I'm see the general manager, despite media, Ship House, Tesano Accra, September 19th, 2023. DSA, Reform United Showbiz Program. That is the headline. Reform Showbiz, United Showbiz Program. I trust this message finds you well. I have been directed by the leadership of the New Patriotic Party to draw your attention to some recent observations we have made regarding the primetime program, United Showbiz. Currently, United Showbiz appears to be operating as a platform that serves the interests of the opposition, National Democratic Congress, NDC. It is evident to any discerning viewer who has followed the program in recent weeks that its content has significantly deviated from its original purpose and relevance. Well, after every me person me my remark into the mommy because me can't okay. The program now frequently features intemperate language, unconstructive rants, and outright insults directed at the presidency by panelists. This has become a recurring pattern that raises the question of whether the show has inadvertently transitioned into a political talk show. If such a transformation is indeed the case, it is imperative to address the imbalance in representation. Granting the New Patriotic Party, the NPP and bracket, a fair and equitable platform to ensure objectivity, fairness, and equity. In upholding your station's duty of care towards the public, it is incumbent upon the management to facilitate equal representation rather than turning a blind eye to this issue. A thriving democracy thrives on diverse viewpoints to propose and debate policies. While we in the MPP welcome a mature conversation about the economy and its related challenges, we cannot condone the erosion of public discourse to such a lamentable level. This is not merely a matter of politics or criticism. That's the page 1. It goes on to page 2 and says, it pertains to maintaining respect for the presidency and the sense of responsibility toward towards one another. Okay, sorry. The United Showbiz program has in recent times witnessed an unwarranted surge in disparaging comments targeted at the president, which has raised concerns among a section of the populace. The program subjected the vice president, Dr. Baumia, to ridicule and criticism in the last few episodes. Prior to that, the program targeted our Ashanti regional chairman, Wuntumi. The manner in which these individuals were treated, often without a fair chance to